Trying to do the heated grip install for the KTM 1390R Evo, which is different for every bike. So for this bike, they want you to open this panel, one, two, and there's a third screw right here. Open these three screws, then open the screw here. These are all torque screws. Open this one and open that one, and the indicator pops out. And then this plate, which is sitting like this, you can pry it open with a screwdriver and it comes out. And underneath is where the heated grip connector is, right here. That's the first step. You got to open this front thing, take the indicators out, and then take this panel out, and then this is the connection for the heated grip. It says right there. I don't know if you can read it. It says right there, heated grip. That's the connector that's for the heated grip. So that's how you start. That's a T30, and this one is T20. So 3 bolts here, 2 here, and this whole thing comes out. You got to pry this panel out, and that's how you get to the heated grip connector. There's another step on this, which is you have to open this side panel, and there's a controller there that you need to hook it up to. So that's the next step, but this is the first step. The left side heated grip is easy to take out. Basically it's just like that, and this is right here, the screw. It's T15, and you will need a key kind of thing because all these screws were too thick to go in. You have to get a key, T15. I was able to insert it and pull it out very easily. I was trying it with the thicker screwdrivers and all that stuff, but it's too thin to go in, too thick to go in. T15 key comes out, and of course before that you have to take this out, which is T30. Okay, I mean the handlebars, the bar ends basically. T30, simple nut out, T15 for that, and the left side comes out. Okay, so to remove the throttle side, you have to take these 2 bolts out, this side, and on the other side there's one right here. These 2 bolts come out, and then this throttle assembly comes loose, and you can take this out. I mean, of course you have to take this out, the bar ends, and then you put this one in. And once I do, so basically it looks like this. It just needs to go in a grip right there within that notch, and that's it. And then you put it together. The housing has to come off. This housing has to come off to lay the proper foundation for the wire. The wire has to go through this tab, has to go on this tab, and the wire has to come out of this side. I'll show you the picture later. But this tab has to insert here, and the wire comes out of that side. That's how it's supposed to sit. I hope you can see this right there. That's how it's supposed to sit. Okay, so once you route through this wire, this wire comes out. There is a groove right there, and the wire for the heated grips comes out of here. So you push through through this, and this goes on top of it. So the wire for the heated grips comes through here. There's a groove right there. It's already pre-made. You push the wire through here. I put it under there, and then it goes through. There's a big hole to go through all the wires for this signal bracket, and it comes through here. This one also goes under the thing and then comes out of here. So that's where it sits. Now the right side has two of these prongs. The left side has one of these prongs. So this prong goes in here, which is the heated grip prong provided by the KTM. This is a dummy coupler on there. That dummy coupler has to come out with a screwdriver. Just pry it out. And then this goes in this. And the other side of that goes in here. So that's how it gets connected. And then you push it back all in, put it back together. That's one part of it. And then you have to go on the left side. It's the right side. This side. Take this out. There's a there's a control unit there that needs to be plugged in. I will show you that also. That's the dummy prong. It was here. All you have to do is put a screwdriver in there and pry that thing out. That's it. Tap, pull it out, and then put everything together. Okay, so everything is tied together. Now the top one goes in and the indicators goes in. And once it's done, it'll look like nothing has ever happened here. So that's one part of it. The other part is you have to take the right fairing out, and then we go from there. But that's how it's supposed to look, all tied down. So you have to put this bolt in first so that the panel can stay there. Don't put the top bolts in because it can go on top of the panel. So tie it all together and then put it in. Okay? All right. So another thing I wanted to show you, this is how the inside of that panel looks that goes right here. So if you see, there's a clip right there. There's a clip right there that basically goes here, and it holds the indicators on this side and that side. That's how it goes. Okay, for the next part, we have to take the right fairing out. So to take the right fairing out, I guess we got to go through the whole process. You got to take this out. To take this out is about 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. This comes out. Then I've taken so far this one out. Looks like this came out. There must be one here somewhere. I am trying to figure out all these screws. I think there's one here. And then there's 2 on this side, I think. I'm going to let you know once I find out. I think this is another one. All right. Okay, to take the right fairing, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Am I not missing anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this comes out. There's one nut that goes On this one, it's a long nut. It's a long neck because you see it's double fairing there, that's why. So that's that. Other than that, they're all pretty much same nuts. You have to take this panel out and you have to take this panel out. I think what I'm looking for is, I think it's this. I don't know. I am trying to figure out. There's a dummy connector right here. I think that's where it needs to go. This panel needs to come out. For this panel to come out, that needs to come out too. I'm going to confirm that. And this panel just pries open. I use a screwdriver, slowly started to pry, and it pried open from all sides. So this panel just pries open. And then you have to remove this nut, and I think that's it. This nut needs to come out. So this side panel is behind where the connector is, so we have to take that panel out. Okay, once you take all those 4 bolts out, you should be able to pry this open. And I think, if I'm guessing correctly, this is the unit. I will confirm. This is the connector that needs to be unplugged. And here, well, I'll unplug it and then I'll show you what to do afterwards. So, the next step is to remove this dummy connector and plug this in. Or yeah, plug this in, and then probably this one side plugs it in here and one side plugs it in here, and then put it back together. I think that's what the plan is. I'll show you the dummy connector. This whole thing needs to come out, and this thing needs to go in its place, like in this box. I'm trying to figure out how to take the damn thing out without breaking anything. Stupid is what stupid does. Somehow it was supposed to slide out, and that's it. So it slide out. So this just slides in, clips on right here like a easy pass, and then this just slides in on this side. I think that's it. I don't think I need to do anything else, just seal up everything. Okay. After you're done installing everything, you need to go make it available. So you go to your settings, and then you go to your heated grips function, select that, make it available or not available, make it available, and that's it. Once you're done that, your heated grips will be available to you. So right now my heated grips, you see that sign, it's on. What I did was I put the C1 and C2 switches, one of the switches to be for heated grips. So when I press C1, so when I press, C2 is for ride modes. What's going on here? Well, C1 is, I set up C1 for heated grips, so I think it needs to be on for it to work, but C1 is set up for heated grips and C2 is set up for ride modes. That's how you do it. Okay. So the reason the C1, C2 switch didn't work at that time was because I changed to show you guys available and unavailable. So the switch got disengaged. Now, if I go on C1, C2 is mods, C1 is for the heated grips. So in short, if you want to put heated grips on, basically take the side things off. There's a little bolts on the grips. Take them out. Take this panel out. Connect the new heated grips to the prong that is provided here. And there's a heat control unit that is behind this, right here somewhere. You gotta take this out. And there's a thing there connected to that. Close it up. Go on the dashboard. Enable it. And you're done.